one of the metaphors, snake is shedding the skin, right? So transformation, so the reverse, and die, reverse, die, reverse. So we are trainable, amazing. It's something like our mindset. We are old, that's why this is difficult. But then if we have an intention, I was emphasizing on this intention, we have an intention, we can do anything. Like otherwise, how can we be a bodhisattva? We are old aged. That's why we cannot be a bodhisattva. We cannot help others. So that's not the case, right? That doesn't negate your emotion, you know. Yeah, whatever arises is the expression of your Buddha nature. Yeah, we should honor that. How are you doing? Is this challenging enough for you?
I find it kind of not difficult, but definitely challenging. I can feel it's challenging for me partly because of the inner energy. Like it's doing something inside that, like that's what makes it kind of challenging. Yeah, I always experience that in your classes. Like I feel the inner yoga resistance.
Inner yoga resistance. Yeah, inner, outer, eventually or ultimately it's the same. But in a conventional sense, we have a body, we have a mind. Then especially in the West, body-mind dichotomy here. So we do from inside out in the subtle body training, as well as outside in, so to speak, from form to formless. So maybe in the West, we are very used to be from the form, coming from the form. But then this awareness again, if the form is the expression of the formless, that's a way of thinking, that kind of helps. That's part of why we are here. Of course, there are lots of yoga classes or other approaches, but ultimately the same. I think we should honor whatever experience. Talking about being a snake, let's do the music called the snake, the snake. Then see if we can really embody this being a snake dakinis. Dakini means dakinis, awakened expression of your true nature. Allow your body to move in a snake way, if you like. Enjoy. In other words, enjoy yourself. Maybe we should review next week this snake posture. Very good. Physically speaking, or internal physical level speaking, we are working on spring, compression, and also liver extension. So we are doing lots of internal organ massaging, big intestine and shorter intestine, and so forth. From inside out.
Bright yellow eyes staring into my soul, singing sweet lullabies while they measure my skull. Turn off the lights, feel her rattle her bones. The big appetite forcing me to let go. رح تبلعني أنا ترقص وأنا بغني لك، حي جاي من السماء راس براس أنا وياك. Hear the serpent it calls me and it's getting loud. وما دقت قلبي عم بسكر Slow me and thick, a finger bending faces lurking in the warm. Give it a smile, the sight that I highlight just me till I am no more. Speaking my language, but I don't understand it, no. Let me be your
last posture, snake posture. Okay, being a snake, come to the chair, onto the chair or whatever you are sitting. Feel this Shakti energy coming from the lower belly. Now fill up entire body through this shaking of these energies through dancing, resting there. So now gently breathe into the lower belly again. Exhale slowly from the lower belly. So a few times. Now next exhalation, I want to make it very long. So we will practice 9 count breathing. So now inhale. Now hold. Now exhale through the mouth. Create a cocktail straw, tiny hole with the mouth. As if you're squeezing the balloon. Let's do one more time. Slow breathing. Inhale, 9. Exhale through your mouth. So last circle, see if you can hold the breath. And this is the number 1 of the 6 Dharma, 6 yoga of Naropa, which is expel like a horse. We hold the base breathing as long as possible. Then when it's done, then expel from your mouth like, I don't know what that's called. So lips, kids love those things. So do like this when you expel, okay? Then squeeze it out, shake it out, like this. So take a big inhale, whatever way, relax and then hold the breath, right? Upper wind, upper moving wind, and downward moving wind. Then hold, create nice the belly. Let's start. So this is our own pace. It helps to cross legs. Lower gate is the end tip of the central channel. We're going to close. So we also practiced how to close the lower gate, which is not the squeezing by squeezing the anus or muscle around the contract. More like bringing awareness. See if we can right now practice bringing awareness to the lower tip of the central channel. Then just pay attention there. Already lower gate is closed. You feel that instead of, okay, close the door. Not like that. This is our tradition. We do very relaxed manner with the intention and the vigilance. So this is the key. We have to have a relaxation. We have the vigilance both together. Then we were able to hold the breath a long time. Like I was telling you, this is like soaking in a Japanese nice warm bath. Okay, let's try one more time. We start with breathing and holding a breath. And completely relax and rest in Mahamudra. How was this for you? I really hope for myself, making a friendship or connection to snake dakinis, more and more Nagas. We do lots of puja for Naga. Naga is related to water and interesting animals, and also protectors and hiding the holy scripture. You know that Nagarjuna story, holder of wisdom. People fear, but that's all. Is that all about the snake? very ancient animals in any culture.
Well, by the end of this, like maybe 3/4 of the way through, I started feeling really kindly toward Naga. Yeah, I started off with a bit of resistance about that. It's like, oh, snakes, that kind of thought. But really, it's just like, wow, I felt kind of a warmth. I feel a little amazed that that can happen.
Yeah, me too. Same. This series, when I started, oh my gosh, how can I make a relationship with all these animals? But then in the historical record, people made a relationship. And there are a lot of stories living in a modern culture. That we have this certain fixed idea about this animal is this way, this animal that way. How can I make it them awakened, awaken dakinis? And especially when I incorporate into dancing, completely embodies, I felt like, wow, I love it. It's cool. Yeah, it's nice, some kind of a nice surprise for me too.
They are beautiful, I tell you. And
Yeah.
they are just, I think it's in our preconception that we're afraid of it because it's so mysterious. And today's section is beautiful. I have also a lot of internal thing happening. I can't explain, maybe it's the energy or something. Sometimes maybe very hot, sweating, but a lot of inside things happening.
Yeah, rest in that and enjoy whatever experience you're having. Yeah, beautiful snake. I used to have snake pants or skin patterns. For some reason, I'm attracted to these animal patterns. Yeah, interesting.
All the movements were so internally energizing, and also I felt a lot of my staleness was actually getting a little bit of shaking on the inside.
Talking about the inside, of course, Shakti, coming from inside, we worked with this internal snake energies, which is very important, actually. And also, just one thing mentioned, connection to the snake. In a relationship to the channel ground, snake is invited. It said, walk like a snake, black snake. That is one way of walking toward the channel ground. So explore this week, if you have time, explore the snake or the little snake movement to pick up the coffee cup or whatever. Try that, how you feel.